I'm Duchaufour-Lawrance, furniture designer and interior designer. And I used to do sculpture when I was at school, and then I moved to furniture design. Actually, when I did sculpture, I thought that I would do furniture. I was just doing sculpture because I wanted to open my possibilities and skills and knowledge of a material and construction process, because I think it's really important to know how things are made before creating anything. Every time I was doing an object or designing something, even during my studies, I was always thinking about the environment of the project, not only thinking about one chair and that's all, or one table and that's all. It was actually really about continuity between an interaction between few objects together connected to an environment, and which actually is perhaps what the base of my work is, connecting things together. That's what I do. I try to connect the people with their environment through the object and trying to create stories with that. There are a lot of different elements. Empty space can be as comfortable as something which is supposed to be comfortable and made to be warm, like a ski house or whatever. I love when things are coherent and they are in their own environment. They are in relation between outside and inside. They are not something which is just coming out of the mind and an idea like that, which doesn't mean anything, and where they are not too much decorative. I hate decoration. Decoration is purpose to secure us and help us to forget about the origin of things. I think it's just a powder we put on the top of things. The one I prefer because of the smell when you work it, because of the sensation, is the wood. It was funny because I was doing sculpture on metal, so it's not the most warm material we can use when you're a sculptor, and the project I was designing were very hard, very sharp. And I came to the soft environment, soft curves or softness angles when I began to work the wood, actually. But it wasn't anymore in sculpture, it was more in a furniture environment. Sometimes very pop objects from the 70s are still there and they're still in our environment. So it's hard to say this will be gone in 2 years and this will be but today, for example, all the copper, brass, blah blah blah, I did some, but it's very hard when you see all these materials connected together. Finally people, I think in 2 or 3 years nobody will want that anymore. It will be sick of this kind of. But the problem is that we used a lot of the material to be an excuse to the poverty of the creativity. So, like, okay, I put this beautiful marble with this beautiful copper, with this beautiful whatever, and that's creating an object. You can't do, and when you have hundreds of people who are doing the same, people just why? This is design. No, it's not design. It's not part of a thinking, of a way of thinking. Design is coherence again between context, shapes, function, and material you use, and the impact of it. And so all of this has to be coherent. It's a big, so it's a big circle, big picture, but it can be made in many different ways. More or less, it's working with a tool and producing an object with a material and trying to create something which is useful.